Over there? Is it the plug? Yeah. That's what the makeup girls do. You put the light behind the camera. I know, but you don't. They have actual lighting. Bitch, we got make-believe light right now.
3, 2, 1.
You gotta turn it on. Silent!
Yeah.
Silence on the set. Anyways, hi guys, welcome to Joshua Speaks. I am your host, Joshua Phillips, and on today's channel, I get to interview the amazing, the most beautiful person I know, Samantha. Samantha is the CEO and founder of Black Flight Attendants US of A.
So, hello, I am Samantha Middleton, founder and CEO of Black Flight Attendants USA, Service with some Slay. And, what else do I have to say?
I guess that's it for your introduction.
That's it for my introduction.
Okay, cool beans. So, very first thing is, where does Service with some Slay come from?
Service with some Slay. So, as you know, flight attendants, we are in a service-driven industry. And, Service with some Slay is just, at the time the slogan was made, Slay was one of those words that was really hot. It was like hype beats. Everybody was using it.
Okay.
And I just thought of putting it together, just saying that you would give excellent service.
Okay.
An above and beyond type of service.
Okay.
So slaying, you know what slaying is? Service with some slay. Throw a little funk on it.
Okay. Throw a little umph on it.
Throw a little umph on it. Black Flight Attendants USA. I forgot the question.
What is BFUSA?
BFUSA is Black Flight Attendants USA. It was originally just a Instagram page. It was an Instagram page that I created because I didn't see us being displayed on Instagram.
Us being minorities or specifically Black flight attendants?
In the beginning, it was us as being Black flight attendants.
Okay.
I did not see us being displayed on the internet. I was, at the time that Black Flight Attendants was created, I was not a flight attendant at the time. And I was like, I need to stay focused on what I need to do. So I would go on Instagram and type in flight attendants, and I would see all these flight attendants who did not look like me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, okay, maybe let me be more explicit with my search. So I typed in Black Flight Attendants. And when I typed in Black Flight Attendants, I'll never forget it. 100 posts popped up.
Mm-hmm.
And the 100 posts were from the same person.
Oh, wow.
The same person. And I hate that I can't remember who it was from. But it was from that one person. And they just tagged everything that they did. Black Flight Attendants, Black Flight Attendant, Black Flight Attendant. That was it. You would go on those other pages and you didn't really see us. The people, and then when they did post a black girl, she didn't pass the paper bag test, the brown paper bag test.
What is that?
The brown paper bag test is what they used to use back in the 30s, 60s, 30s and the 60s.
Wait, let me guess. If you're lighter than a brown paper bag, you pass?
You pass. If you're darker than the brown paper bag, you are too dark to...
That's really interesting. I've never heard of that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that you guys can go check out and research and review.
The brown paper bag test. And they even used it with some of the first few African-American flight attendants. Some of them, the first few, not all of them. But they had to pass the brown paper bag test.
Okay.
And they did not pass it. So on the other pages, like I was saying, those girls passed it. Nobody was darker or my color or darker. And I was just like, I'm tired of it.
Okay. And you created BFUSA.
Yes, and I created BFUSA.
Nice. So I know you are the founder and the creator of BFUSA. I know that you work with a team. Mm-hmm. How many are on your team?
There's about 6 of us.
How big is your page?
Oh, right now we are at 26,000, 26K. Is that 26K?
Yes.
We're at 26K right now.
So we'll go ahead and insert. If you want to find BFUSA on Instagram,
you can find us on Instagram at Black Flight Attendants USA. You can also hashtag service with some slay and we will pop up.
Now this isn't just focused to one airline company, correct?
No, this is, and it's not even just focused to flight attendants in the USA. In the beginning, it was because that's where I'm from. That's where I saw the problem. That's where I tried to fix it. But as the page grew and as more people, got wind of it, you have flight attendants from Germany, London reaching out. Oh my gosh, thank you for creating this. We have no voice here.
Nice.
So even though the name is Black Flight Attendants USA, I added a new hashtag, the Black Flight Attendant Association, because that will include Everybody.
When you say everybody, are you talking about minorities, or are you talking about every flight attendant in the world?
Every minority flight attendant.
Okay.
Every minority flight attendant.
Gotcha.
And it's one of those subjects where people get a little touchy, get a little testy, but such is life.
I agree.
Such is life.
And we all have our peaks and our whatever. I'm LGBT and I'm black, and in the LGBT community, it's rough being black, and in the black community, it's rough being
black and gay.
Yeah, so I totally get that. We're not going to harp on too much of that because this is your organization. This is something that you've seen grow and cherish and love, I'm sure. So I guess my first official question is, what do you plan on doing with BFUSA? What do you see for it?
Okay, so I see us growing into a physical organization where we get together, not like we do now, but we get together and we actually help people in our community. We help young people who actually never heard of being a flight attendant, yet alone being a black flight attendant. You know, before I was a flight attendant, before my friend Jordan was a flight attendant, I didn't know anything about flight attendants. It was nothing I thought about. So just the organization, we're going to bring us together. There's strength in numbers. So we're going to bring us together and water the world with love.
You're so stupid, but I love it.
Water the world with love.
Okay. Now, I know that, just to give some history to the viewers, I do know that you guys have hosted one event last year.
What year is this?
I don't know. 2019?
We hosted one event last year? No. Wow. Last year we hosted 3.
Okay. You hosted 3 events last year. What were those events?
The first event, when did Black Panther come out?
I don't know.
Okay. So maybe it was 2017. Maybe it was 2017. Jeez.
Okay, in the last 2 or 3 years, you guys have hosted some events.
Yes.
What are those events?
In the last 2 or 3, you gonna cut that out, right?
I don't know yet.
Okay. We did a watch party for Black Panther that was in New York, and that turned out to be really good. We had a really good time. The second one was a mixer in Atlanta. You were there.
I was. And
it was a lot of fun.
It was.
And the third one was at the end of last year in December in DC, and it was another mixer, and that was also a lot of fun. That event actually included
aviators.
Yes, all black aviators, so pilots, air traffic control, ramp. It included all that, and I was so shocked to have so many air traffic controllers there. And they, when they did get a moment to speak to me, they talked about how thank you for having this, because our voice is not really.
So is Black Flight Attendant transitioning into getting more black individuals or minority individuals into the aviation world?
Yes.
Okay.
Most definitely. And it's just all about education.
Okay.
If you don't know, how can you try? You don't know. So it's just about us getting out there and educating the people on it. You don't have to be a flight attendant. There are so many other things that you could do. I prefer to be a flight attendant, but you don't have to be. You can be a pilot. You can be an actual aircraft mechanic. You can be air traffic control. You can give me something else.
A ramper, a bagger, a customer service agent.
You can do
airport management.
You can do a ton of things. That will
CEO.
open up doors.
Hashtag CEO. I don't know if you saw this, but there was just some articles posted about the CEO who's under 30. She's a senior VP or executive, but she's black. And she's in charge of, I want to say, a Caribbean or a Jamaican airline.
Yes, I've seen that.
I don't know why this is important, but
I've seen that.
For those that are watching this video and is a minority, it's very important to know that you're not limited in what you do in any career field.
Correct.
But more so important with you owning an organization that is committed to educating and influencing more minority individuals to come into this career field. I think that's a beautiful example of you can be under 30 and be a senior executive at your own airline, making your own moves. It doesn't truly matter what your age is or what your color is.
This is true.
So
This is true.
I think this is a beautiful experience. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to bring you on the channel, is to just share that knowledge. One, about aviation, and then two, about being Black in aviation.
Yes.
There's a lot of, I don't want to say, there's a lot of things that goes on within the Black community that you're not able to see if you're not a part of. And I feel like even with us being Black flight attendants, there's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that it's very interesting. Just like you say, you can search and every flight attendant doesn't look like you, which not every flight attendant should, but it's an interesting world when you truly dig deep into it.
I want to change the look. What's it called when the commercial look of a flight attendant? I want to change that commercial look. Every flight attendant is not a size 2. Okay? Every flight attendant is not blonde hair, blue eyes. You know what I'm saying? So, we are real. We work as hard as anybody else. We love our jobs. And how dare you not represent us? Shame on you.
I agree. I feel like, the aviation community has changed so much over the last
3 years.
I wouldn't even say that. Think about when we see pictures of like first flight attendants. They're in mini skirts and high boots and tight fitting clothing. The typical hostess, as you say.
Stewardess.
Yes. Which we've transitioned from being stewardess to actual flight attendants, or aviation's first responders, or like those new terms that associate with our title.
Yes.
So I want to say I commend you. I acknowledge you for creating such an organization that is presenting such a transformation within this community. Is there anything that you want to share or give our viewers when they watch this video?
Well, this is Joshua's channel, so let's talk about Joshua and his part in the Black Flight Attendant USA beginning, the creation of Black Flight Attendants USA. I think he's heard this story before, but we're going to get deep down, and we're not going to get too deep, but we're going to talk about it. So, it was about 2015. We were working at Mesa, and I was leaving. And at that time in my brain, I was thinking, oh, I'm just tired of flying. I'm just tired of flying. I'm just tired of flying. And Joshua was like, well, if this is what you want to do, you do it. You do it. And I was like, okay. So I go home, and I'm home, and I'm miserable, y'all. I'm miserable. I'm so miserable to the point where, it was bad.
Mm-hmm.
It was bad. Okay? And I was so depressed. I was so depressed. And I was not accepting calls from anybody but Joshua and Jordan Courtney. So these two people will call me. And I'm like, how you doing today? And I'm all right. You looking for a job? You try this place. Y'all would give me so many places to try. And I'm like, they told me no. They all told me no. So finally, one day I was just so sad. And you called me that day. I did not answer the phone. I'll never forget it. I did not answer the phone. And that particular day, I had made up in my mind that I was in everybody's way, and I was going to jump off the bed that day.
Mm-hmm.
You can put what jump off the bed means in your thing. But that day I was going to jump off the bed, and you called me, and I didn't answer the phone. Jordan called me. I did not answer the phone. And you just texted me and was like, just thinking about you, hope you're okay. That was it. And I was like, nope. So I had everything ready. I was going to sleep, and I wasn't going to get up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And as I got so sleepy to the point where I couldn't move. I just fell asleep. So I woke up. It was about 3 o'clock, and I had seen your message. And I just... I'm talking about, when I say bawling, I was bawling, child. I was in my room just crying up a storm. So I picked up my laptop, and as I always do, every time I picked up my laptop, I was looking up stuff for flight attendants, and I typed in Black flight attendants, and I didn't. It's a few pictures. They would always show that picture of the first African American all-female crew. Mm-hmm. They always show that picture. I was like, okay, where the rest of me? And so, hence, that's where Black Flight Attendants USA came from. If it was not for Joshua and Jordan Courtney, I probably would not be here, child.
That's so crazy.
That's the truth.
So I want to say first thank you because I really didn't know that full story.
Oh, I thought I told you.
And then second thing is thank you for creating something so beautiful from such a dark place.
Yes. It was a horrible time. But I promise if it was not for you and Jordan Courtney, I don't know.
Well, we're not going to dwell on that because it's going to be a different time.
And we're in a better place.
And we're
that was 3 years ago.
Much better places because me and Samantha have very similar experiences. Just to give you a brief history, we both started a regional carrier. We both left the regional carrier. We both went through depression. We both came back to flying. We both are now creating organizations and businesses that are empowering and motivating the masses. Yeah. Obviously, Samantha's more popular because she owns an organization for 30,000 people.
It's just
no shade, but it's just really nice to have a friendship circle. And I'm blessed to be able to interview you and talk about this organization. This is her for real, y'all. Like, so I guess my only thing is, as this channel is about empowering others, what is one thing that you will tell anyone who sees this video?
Anyone who sees this video, don't give up. If I could tell anybody one thing, I would say do not give up. It doesn't matter really what you want to do, but don't give up. If you have faith, and you don't have to believe in any religion, but if you have faith in yourself, you can achieve anything. I'm telling you this from experience. So if you believe in yourself, and don't be lying to yourself either. Tell yourself the truth. You can do anything.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being on the channel. Thank you so much for being one of my friends. Thank you so much for working together and choosing me to be a part of your organization. I'm forever in love with you. I wish you so much success, and yeah.
Is this the end?
I think so.